everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a 2-page Winter Wonderland scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using for today is actually from Miss K Cuttables, is the Winter Wonderland paper collection. To start off, I do have a piece of just white cardstock paper. It does measure 11.5 by 11.5. For my next two pieces, they do measure 5 3/4 by 11.5, and I have one for the top, one for the bottom. And I'll go ahead and glue it down with my zip drying. Next, I do have a couple of pieces. For my bottom piece, this actually measures 11.5 by 1 inch. And for my snow, this is going to act as my snow, so I inked it with my Stampin' Up! Marina Mist ink pad. Next, I do have a top piece. This one measures 11.5 by 1/2 inch. And here, this is for the center. I actually have a little bit of a gap and I don't want it showing, so I went ahead and did cut out a piece for this part right here as well. For my craft cardstock paper, it measures 11.5 by 1 inch, and I have a little piece of hearts paper that it measures 3/4 by 11.5. For this, I'll try to center it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And this, I'll go ahead and bring it just right here. Next, I'll go ahead and back this on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. For my next page, I do have it ready. Now, all the files that I'm using for today are actually from Miss K Cuttables. I'll go ahead and leave the information on the description down below just in case anybody's interested. To start off, I do have my frame. My frame measures 5.5 by 5.5, and on my silhouette, I did do internal offset. Now for the inside, it measures 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and on my silhouette, I did do internal offset. I have 2. Next, I do have 2 trees, and I know this is actually a recent freebie. For my tree, it measures 7 3/4 by 4 1/8, and I duplicated my tree. Now everything has been paper piece, and one here. I'm actually not going to add glue on top just in case I want to journal a little bit later. I could put a little journaling card there. I'm really liking this tree. This is actually the second time I use this tree, and it's so pretty. Next, I do have my cute little bird. She does measure 2 3/4 by 2 inches, and I did pop her up on 1 thickness of foam tape. I'll go ahead and put her up here. Have my cute little owl. He does measure 3 by 2.5, and he's also popped up on foam tape. Go ahead and bring him up here. I have my cute little penguin. He does measure 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. He's also popped up on foam tape. I have my bear. He does measure 5 1/4 by 3 inches, and he's actually laid down flat. I have my squirrel. He does measure 3.5 by 3 1/4, and he's popped up on foam tape. And lastly, I have my cute little mouse. He does measure 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and he's actually laid down flat. And there you have it. This is my 2-page Winter Wonderland scrapbook layout. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.